bonsoir. Hello Thomas, welcome back. And thank you Thomas for the continuous and ongoing support. You are a star. Salut Romuald. What a week. What a week. Merci Romu. So after last week's stream, I was on to a pretty good weekend, chilling a little bit, listening to records and such, and then our friend George Borden had his 24-hour live stream extravaganza, during which my shelves in the main house collapsed for the third and final time. Yeah, third because it happened twice in the past 12 months, and I did some repairs every time, but yeah, I don't think yeah, there was some structural weaknesses that resulted in the impending doom that stuck upon me. So now these shelves are gone. They've been made into firewood, and I'm waiting for new ones that I had to order material to build new ones, but it will be quite different this time. Salut Julia. Hello Paul. Nathaniel. Ton tonton sera tendu. Yeah, well, some records got quite a few records got shredded. That's or like obliterated. Obliterated is probably the more correct word. Hello. It's still cold here. I still have to use this, but yeah. But that is my overall issues, right? Nah. In the grand scheme of things. But yeah, I still managed to go do some digging today. Some targeted. I kind of knew what to expect, and it was pretty cool. This record, I meant, the one that's playing right now, I meant to play that last week, and for some reason I forgot. A gorgeous silkscreen cover. Yeah. As some might have guessed, this is Muslim Goes, except it's not really Muslim Goes, it's Sons of Arca, the British world pop band influenced by Indian music, remixing Muslim Goes. This came out 10 years ago, maybe a little more, and it's a very good record. Used to be expensive, but I did a few reissues of it, so I think you can get it for a normal price. Moin, Stéphane. Hello, Mercurian man. Ah, nice to see you. Yeah, yeah. Some of the heavy ones, both physically and metaphorically, got unfortunately. Yeah, well. Salut, Chris. No firewood. It's so cold that I can't spare the wood to warm the house. Even here, I should be doing a little fire here, but. Hello, Sean. Time will tell. There are just a few casualties of war of shelves. A few casualties of shelves, yeah. But I'll realize the extent of it when I organize things again. It's a bit depressing, so I didn't want to go too deep. There's already the obvious stuff. Anyways, the shelves will still provide, obviously, and the digging provided this week, and maybe some stuff in the mail. For some reason, in the past 3 years, I've been asked quite often what I think about this band playing right now, and I think I gave a very specific take on them, and I've never played them in my streams, so I thought maybe it's time. Hello, Steve. Hello, Liam. Nice to see you. Some record for you soon. Hello, 808. It is an avalanche. It was really close to me. The good thing is that I was in the room when it happened. Otherwise, I would have had to destroy the door, as the whole shelf fell literally right in front of it. Anyways, yeah, I'm going in a different direction, a more metallic direction. Wow. Interesting you would say that. While I'm listening to this with you now, I can't help but think of the legendary Pink Dots. This sounds very similar to the legendary Pink Dots, but it's not. Salut Lisbonne. Salut Fred. J'espère que t'as plus chaud que moi. Hello Ted. Yes. Isn't that beautiful? This is a band that started in the early 80s as a sort of post-punk band that was very derivative for quite a few years until, in my opinion, they found their own path. And this is they still around, but like nothing they're doing nowadays is relevant in my opinion. The early stuff is it's not bad, but it's just too derivative until they reach this album. This is Death in June, a band that has attracted a lot of controversy. I bought this when it was released. Apparently, the concept behind it is dedicated to freedom fighters from Serbia during World War II. But a lot of people consider that Douglas Pierce, who's the leader of this band, has had some very like not shady, but like ambiguous references with far right culture and history, despite there being a history of in industrial music to use these codes, use these images to denounce them, or to as we say in French, une mise en abîme, to put it in a perspective almost by confronting you to it without giving you any direction. You have to make up your mind over the abyss. So it's basically a test, you could say. Hello Dmitri. No, Paul. I don't know that. So this album has some more folky with singing. I'll put a track like that next. Obviously, Destin June had connections with Coil, with Nurse's Wound, with Current 93. Yeah, Lisbon, there's a huge connection with Angola, obviously, one of the long-lasting colonies of Portugal. Yeah. Yeah, it's been one of those years. Plus some even more personal health issues and passing of my father. Yeah, like, no, not a good year. I had the better, let's put it that way, I had better COVID years than this year. Salut Jean-François. Ah, tu me donnes faim.
So this is your life. This is your world.
Hello William.
In
Nice to see you.
To a ghetto,
hello Christophe.
Where you murder boys and girls. So this is your life.
French actor.
This is your world.
Crooner, jazz, singer, Guy Marchand. He had a good life, I'd say.
Where you murder boys and girls. Ashes of a butterfly. On a blood
alright. Do you guys in America and or in English-speaking countries use that expression, mise en abîme?
Like secret dreams and broken promises.
Thank you, Sean, for leaving a tip already in the coffee jar, supporting the channel. Thank you, my friend.
And the absence of life begin to form an ash. And
oh, so I know that label. I just don't remember the name of the label. What was it?
Black sun baked.
Is it Weirdos? I don't know. So next track is, I guess, for Liam. I don't remember who, but this week I was reminded of this record by someone in the BC.
Eyes never lie. They weep and shine.
Probably one of the most famous musicians I'll ever gonna play, but quite an under the radar record. Next one.
Don't look to God. He's turned away.
I would say so. Yeah, this is good Destin June, because a lot of Destin June, as I was saying, is in my opinion very derivative from other more successful artistically bands.
savaged by the smell of the first.
Kind of is, huh? Isn't it? So here you get like tombs in a military cemetery graveyard in I believe in ex-Yugoslavia, with both Christian and Muslim soldiers being together in the on the wall of I don't know what it's called in English.
So this is your life. This is your world. In a lullaby to a ghetto.
Which again is kind of topical.
So this is your life. This is
Oh.
your world. In a lullaby
Yeah.
to a ghetto.
Death in June in the 90s had a very strange audience. I can tell you. There's another album of them that I highly recommend. Maybe I'll play it. Not today, but another time.
Da li si heroj ili si
Hello, Stevan.
da li si jezikom međunarodne javnosti zločinac ili si junak. Da li si nekoga slavi tvoj narod ili nekako tvoj narod odlazi iz begove i beži sa svoje zemlje.
It's a shocking revelation fully inquires. Such a heinous deviation, there are no cures. I'm a mineralist. I'm a mineralist.
Hello, Vinyl Scavenger.
Just the thought of
So most people have already recognized who's singing, obviously. I hope so. If you don't, it's fine, but
I'm a mineralist. I'm a mineralist. Mother used to try to
yes, about Wyatt, obviously, but in which project, huh? Well, there'll be some chill and some, but not only. I have something that should get you a little bit antsy, though. Yeah, she's part of the mix, but who's the main artist?
I'll go blind from pulling bearings, doctors have warned. I like making out with steel rim glasses
Steve.
more than horn.
Where are you? Steven. Steven just made the most generous tip in a long time. Thank you, man. Much appreciated. You get to choose a track tonight. No. Oh, that's funny. Really funny you should say that. This is Nick Mason, the drummer of Pink Floyd. Just like that. His one and only solo album from 79, I believe, 78? No, 81, sorry. Featuring indeed Carla Bley, Chris Speeding on guitar, Gary Window on clarinet. Oh, okay. Sorry, I spoke a little bit early. Yeah, Mike Mentler is here as well. Hello, Vinyl Joe, long time no see. Actually, no, you were there recently, but it's always nice to see you. Yeah, that will be getaway drug for you, Doug. And not an expensive record, but a quite difficult to get. Hello, Rich. Nice to see you. Yeah, this is a very surprising album from start to end, actually. And it's a super cheap record. You can get the original UK pressing of this for around $10 probably. It's got a printed insert, like hardboard.
When my mercury goes up, I play with my bone.
One of these like terrible covers that tells you nothing. Well, maybe not terrible. Yeah. Another potential Robert Wyatt reference. Huh? Pigs. In there. Pigs. In there. But yeah, I'm ready. I would agree that this is in a way a weirdo record.
I'm not harming anyone by beating my gong. I'm a mirrorless. I'm a mirrorless. I'll make love to minerals as long as I can. And in 50 years I'll be a jaded old man. I'm a mirrorless. I'm a mirrorless. I'm a mirrorless. I'm a mirrorless.
So that was Nick Mason's one and only solo album. Nick Mason, the drummer from Pink Floyd. Maybe he did more, but that's the only one I know or care about. Yeah, I think you do, Liam. Yeah, slightly. Yeah, it's always a danger when you play this kind of stuff, but yeah, no, I don't think so. Will definitely give me a copyright infringement, but like, who cares? So what, I can't monetize this? Yeah, I know. So this is a record I've been championing for 25 years. It's still super cheap. It's a very interesting record. The title is kind of misleading in a way. Leonard Bernstein conducts music of our time. What's interesting about it is not Leonard Bernstein. Well, the cover is already like nice optical art, even if it's not that sophisticated. So this was released on Columbia. What's interesting is that, well, there's the Gheorghe Ligeti piece, but more than anything else, yeah, there's also Morten Feldman, whom I am obsessed with lately. There's a Larry Austin composition. Larry Austin, a composer from Texas that is absolutely, yeah, amazing, really, really unique. Who was the editor of the what's the name of that magazine of music with the 10-inch CPs? We'll come back. He has very little music recorded, but this is Larry Austin, improvisations for orchestra and jazz solists. And look at the names. Don Ellis on trumpet, Bar Phillips on bass, and Joe Cocuzzo on drums. Guten Abend, Michael. See, there's always a time. Like sometimes, that's true though. There's many records that maybe they arrive too early into our lives. This arrived right at the perfect time for me. Well, honestly, I didn't know who Larry Austin was when I got this, but I knew who Bar Phillips was. As I obsessed with recordings of his. So this is a rare recording of him in a modern avant-garde classical context. Oh, okay. And I see that... oh, well. My fellow... Yeah, tonight, sport... Sorry about that. A little connection issue. Yeah, tonight France was playing Sweden in Sweden in the World Championship of handball. Yeah, yeah, totally. She is the author of that pattern that has been used a lot of time in optical art. Well, obviously. Wait for it. It's just... so rare to hear that kind of... yeah, like real modern jazz bass playing in that context. Yeah. But Don Ellis is a great trumpet player as well. I have some records of his on the MPS, bass MPS, early 70s stuff that is not necessarily super avant-garde, but yeah. Yeah, Larry Austin did some amazing electronic music. Yeah, I think the magazine were called Advance. No, that's not it. Source Music of the Avant-garde. That was secretly funded by the CIA. No, by the FBI, actually. The FBI, yeah. Just so that they could keep tabs on the avant-garde scene in America. That's a long story. Maybe I'll tell that story sometime and show you the magazines. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Rich, for leaving a tip in the coffee jar. Thank you, man. Much appreciated, as always. Bisuma plays now for Vinyl Scavenger. Like, what did you mean there? Ah, yeah, okay, I get it now. You guys are talking basketball. that Nick Mason, Cool Harvest label. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one, absolutely. It's a record I found in the dustbin, in the garbage bin in the streets for some reason. Long time ago. Well, you could get it right away, Liam. It's such a cheap record. Probably, especially in England. On proper FM radio, I don't know. In Sweden, on Sunday afternoons, on one of the national radios, there's a classical music program that plays some modern classical. Not necessarily very avant-garde, but I listen to it every now and then. It's all right. Yeah, in the US, tell us, Dom is has a program on the college radio, if I understood it correctly. Yeah. I would say, for me, Robert Wyatt is exceptional up until like 82, 83. And that's from 81. So I don't need any Robert Wyatt after 83, I believe. Not that it's bad afterward, but like, everything is done. Oh no, not yet. That will be my Christmas. See how it started as something really like modern classical, but with these alien sounds for that scene, and now it really comes together. It's really intense but really cool. Community, yeah. Salut Jose. Jose has all these statistics that I don't have access to, but I know a lot of people that like the stuff after, but like, I guess from a musician perspective, it's not as challenging what he does after 83, in my opinion. I'll get back to you, Jose. Sorry, I was like completely overwhelmed with stuff today. This is like a $5 record, huh? Last time I checked. Now this is a little record, also not that expensive. It's a 7-inch from an artist I love that just released on vinyl for the first time his absolute best album ever.
It's my time of the evening.
Yeah, this is winter music. Hopefully some of you will identify this just for the vocals. As Robert Wyatt, he has such a distinctive voice.
Against the sky so red, just another shadow, walking out of town, soaking in the hollow, as the sun went down.
Edouard Bat, thank you, man, for leaving a tip in the coffee jar. Nice to see you. I know, but it's not the same thing. Yes, Julia. I got Julia to buy this record a couple of months ago.
Someone's in the darkness, calling through the trees, wailing like a baby on the phone.
So this is a fairly early Torlunval, the American painter, singer-songwriter, who's done some of the absolute best winter Christmas music, in my opinion. And this is a little picture disc I'll show you in a second. Yeah, it's not that they're bad, but are they great? Well, a lot of people like them, but do they know the early stuff? I mean, yeah, we could do a whole discussion, whole show about Robert Wyatt, obviously. Yeah, Torlunval does this like quite eerie paintings with often like pastel colors. Oh, this was distributed by World Serpent, who used to distribute Death in June, Nurses in Coil, and such. Now someone asked me, I think I mentioned, or someone was asking me like last week or 2 weeks ago about Colin Potter, who's part of Nurse's Wound since the early 90s. There's actually quite a few reissues, expanded editions of Nurse's Wound material coming out right now. And I was asked about which Colin Potter records are worth getting. He has a lot of cassettes in the 80s that is kind of like minimal synth. I don't like too much. A lot of that got reissued, and I find it a little bit naive. This is an album he did in 2015. Rank Sonata. An album that goes in many different directions. I just picked up one track randomly, haven't listened to it in some time. Hello 40 man. That's true. He did some of the singing on a couple of tracks for them. Yeah. I played another track of his from this compilation, collaboration with Fish Out of Water, if I remember correctly. Hello, Record Hound. Hello, Thomas. Oh, on that note, next week, the show before Christmas, I'll try to do some giveaways, some presents. I don't know how many. There will be some quite special, rare, expensive, cool, good, odd records. I'll have to figure out how I can, if I can afford to ship them, or if I just gave them away and you have to contribute for the shipping. But which is a bit tacky, which I don't like to do that. But maybe I have to do that. We'll see. But there'll be. I'll come up with some fun questions or fun games for people to win some stuff. Nah, I don't believe it for a second, Liam. Hello, G McG. Thomas. Well, thank you, Thomas. Much appreciated. You left a very, very nice tip as well. Thank you, man. It inspires me to. Next record I want to play is ridiculously good and ridiculously cheap and under the radar. See this track? At first it sounds a little bit like something kind of in the background, like machines going on, stuff going on, but really gets you after a while, I think. So Colin Powell, he helms a recording studio called ICR, where Steven Wilson has recorded quite a lot of things. Like, as a matter of fact, Colin Powell and Steven Wilson, I believe, have collaborated quite often. The guy from Porcupine Tree. So another connection between Nurse's Wound and the audiophiles. Yeah, Ultramarine was an interesting band. Yeah. Indie band and techno. Almost future jazz at times. There we go. We found the solution. We'll see. But there'll be options. But yeah, next week will be Christmas for you guys. I thought I've appreciate you so much coming every week, supporting the channel. So I picked up already I thought either I pick up records or the winner gets a special chosen record for him or her, if I can access the warrant list on Discogs or something like that. But there's some cool. I know there could be some Nurse's Wound, some Gavin Byers, some Wire, stuff like that, or some jazz. Yeah. Yeah. Colin Powell, yeah. There's a remix by Carl Craig of Ultramarine that is exceptional. I'll try to find it for next week. Oh, maybe I can. It's not very accessible right now. Hello, Richard, Ricardo James. I don't know if it's cool to call you that. I know people call you that. Sorry if I. Yeah. Yeah, on Michael's stream the other day with Thomas, they played that Rufus Harley bagpipe jazz, spiritual jazz, fun jazz album that is pretty good. I have it somewhere. Here's another bagpipes, hurdy-gurdy, violin. This is a double LP with a cover that will tell you very little. Obviously, if you followed me for some time, you would have probably guessed this is Hungarian music on the Hungarian label. This is the recording of the whole festival night. 808, Stefan, thank you for leaving a tip, man. Much appreciated. So, the clue there, if you don't speak Hungarian, is this word, népzene. Népzene. Well, which is the name of this type of folk music. And this is from 1988. Oh, I should have played another side now, I see, but this is nice. This will give you a good idea. Yeah, that compilation is great. I agree with you. But a lot of it is so otherwise. Uh, Martha Sebestine is not who sings there, but she sings very similarly, but even better. Yes. I don't find it Celtic or Celtic. It's just. But maybe I'm too deep into this kind of music now. So, yeah, this is Musicas now, which is probably my favorite band from that scene. So basically, Nupsin is music that has existed forever in Hungary, but in the mid-70s, some artists kind of reinvented it, modernized it, or saw something timeless in the music that they decided to highlight. Anyways, this is like a double LP of, and you can probably get for $5. Oui, oui, je vois de quoi tu parles. C'est bien ça, Julia? Yeah, totally. Which is very close by. Hello, Raji. Hello, Rufan. I remember in the mid 90s, on Monday mornings, I was waking up very early, like at 4 o'clock in the morning, to catch the shortwave broadcasting of the John Peel show. It was not easy to find, but I used to do that. Kind of still is versus the waves. Oh, come on now. There's been quite a few, but yeah. What's great about this music, in my opinion, is like sure it's joyful, it's party music, but there's also something quite edgy. The way they play, they don't go for all the easy keys. There's some stuff that, like, this is a live recording from the festival, so this is not their most avant-garde recording, but maybe I play you again, like one of my absolute faves. Sorry, I don't have the one I meant to play here. Maybe I'll find it. I'll see. You might know where it is. We'll go back to the intended track. Sorry, I missed a few comments here. Yeah, the time signature there is actually more complicated than that. Hungarian. Worst country in Europe. Well. Hello, and dead. Who's buffering? Is it me? Yeah. This is Ed got it. This is when it gets into like a sort of a drony trance, and just in a weird way. It's a festival called the House of the Rising Sun. All these shifts, I just love it. Hello, Nick. And no, Michael, these are not gypsies. This is not gypsy music. These are not the people who are trying to get your money at the exit of the shops. Hey, Queen Davis. Oh yeah, there's quite a few good record stores in Stockholm. Yeah. Yeah, it's the rhythm, the rhythmic structure of the playing is not what you'd expect usually. It's like, wow. I get goosebumps. I love it so much. That's true, yeah. Yeah. Now this one you will like, Michael. It's not midnight, but huh?
We show the devil to adore, we making for you. Cause you're special, we will always come through. Tech is the beast, we persevere, tame. All player haters recognize our game. Done. You. Let's be back.
Oh, that I didn't expect anyone to know who that is. Yes, Eric Travis. I got a bunch of Eric Travis records.
Dance.
Music.
He's also known as Sound of Mind.
Dance.
Music.
Dance.
Eric Travis is a sort of like he's the prince, and I mean Prince, Purple Rain Prince of Detroit electro. He's the crooner of Detroit techno. Totally, absolutely. Exactly. I was thinking about you, obviously.
Dance.
Music.
Dance.
Music.
Actually, I was wondering if that was part of the inspiration. See? Exactly. Not everyone will like everything. This is the kind of music that it's kind of the punk dance music of Detroit. Yeah, it's a guy that it's like some kind of freaky music that he never really
All
got
around the club meet, all around the club freak, all around
famous
the club
or
meet, all around the club freak,
or
all around the club meet, all around the club
celebrated,
freak,
but
all around the club
I
meet,
like his
all
music. I
around
like
the
to
club
play it
freak.
I
sometimes.
assume that you came to get your love on. I assume that your ex is really long gone. I assume that sex
Oh, Yellow
is
is
what you
absolutely
need. You
genius.
came here to feel your greed.
Big women, skinny women, tall women, short women, ghetto women, smart women, even women fresh from prison. Big women, skinny women, tall women, short women, ghetto women, smart women, even women
Some
fresh from prison.
will
Big
think I
women,
have a
skinny
blind
women,
spot here.
tall women, short women.
Gimme, 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 gimme
Hello,
your
Radio
sex.
Gnome.
Gimme, 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 gimme your sex. Gimme, 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 gimme your sex. Gimme, 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 gimme your sex.
Big women, skinny
I'm
women,
quite
tall
amazed
women,
that
short women, ghetto
Nathaniel
women,
Mars
smart women,
knows
even women
Eric
fresh from
Travis.
prison. Big women, skinny women, tall women, short women, ghetto women, smart women,
Yeah,
even women
it's
fresh
weird
from
music.
prison. Big women, skinny women, tall women, short women, ghetto women, smart women, even women fresh from prison. Big women, skinny women, tall women, short women, ghetto women, smart women, even women fresh from prison.
Well, next one is for you then,
all
Doug,
around the
I
club
guess.
freak, all around the club meet, all around the club freak, all around the club meet, all around the club
Yeah,
freak.
you know
all
what,
around the club
Leo?
meet, all around the
This
club
is
freak,
silly music.
all
I
around
totally
the
agree.
club meet,
But
all
there's
around the club freak,
a moment
all
for that
around
as
the club
well.
meet, all around the club freak, all around the club meet, all around the club freak, all around the club meet, all around the club freak, all around the club meet, all around the club freak, all around the club meet.
Maybe I'll play some more Terrence Dixon in the future. I got all the records I love from him. Got caught up a little bit. One of the best, like American folk raga record I know of. Never heard anyone mention it. For me, I'm with you, 808, in the sense that there's very few artists right now or in the past 10 years that have that I've liked in electro because it all sounds the same. It's so formulaic these days. It is excruciatingly boring often, but sometimes there's an Italian guy. I should play some of his music. I've never played it here, but like he has like some very odd melodies. One. It's alright. It's alright. Whoa. This is a whole album of music like that, and it's just so crazy good. Hello, Basement 45, Peter. So this is from a guitar player who has done, to the best of my knowledge, nothing else like that. It's Willie Lane, Recliner Ragas, featuring Erika Eder on flute on some tracks, and produced by Matt Valentine from the Tower Recordings, and even a longer time ago from the Werefrogs, which is a connection I only made earlier this year. This is a killer LP throughout. On a small label, Yumito, run by Matt Valentine. This was originally released as a cassette in 2006 and issued a little while later, in 2012, by Matt Valentine on his own little Vanity label. Well, if you wanted it, and there's one copy on Discogs of it, one. it's affordable. It's, trust me, it's well worth it. No, there's no repress of that. They only did 200 copies 11 years ago. Wow. Thank you, Tommy, Mercury Man. Mercury Man just left a very, very nice tip in the coffee jar. Really, really nice. Thank you, man. And that's when I remind you, like, by the way, if you haven't already, to thumbs up the video if you like it. If you're watching this later, you can always leave a comment to continue the discussion, further the the exploration. And if you haven't already and you really like the stream and want to support the channel, there's a link in the description of the video, a Ko-fi link where you can support the stream, $5 or whatever you want. No obligation, obviously. Ah. Yeah, I told you, Dom, huh? Like that's yeah. I got mine for quite less. There was a copy in Italy. I had been waiting for it for a long, long time. Yeah. Something like that, and and he does it very well. So let's go to Germany on Brain. Superbad is quite positive in Germany, right? Hopefully. Sorry, Sean. Hopefully, yeah. They only did 200 copies though, and so. Oh, is it the one with Pink Floyd and John? I think so. It's Pink Floyd, right? Remind me, Record Hand. It was nice seeing you the other day, by the way. Yeah, it is. I have to have this at maximum right by me. Yeah, no, it's not that good, that one. No, this one really is much, in my opinion, so much above anything else he's done. I've listened, because of that record, I've been listening to everything he does, and this is unique. Salut Didi! Didi la superstar! Yeah, so we're back in Germany, huh? Even if we were only in Germany by proxy with Eric Travis and the Kraftwerk vibes. Friedrich Gulda? featuring Bart Phillips, Ursula Anders, Cecil Taylor, Albert Mangelsdorff, Stu Martin, and John Surman. A double LP on Brain. Quite an amazing project. Not the easiest to listen to in a way, but yeah. It's just like so nice to see Cecil Taylor on this. This is quite unusual. I've had that for, I don't know, maybe 20 years, and I listen to it every other year, and it's always surprising and good. Yeah, it's just unexpected and insanely good. Like Bart Phillips, John Surman, Albert Mangelsdorff, and Cecil Taylor together is, and yeah, let me show you the picture of Cecil. Yeah, I have no idea if this is a record in demand or not. I don't care. When I bought it, it was just because it was so challenging in all the best ways to me. I don't know. By the way, I don't know for you guys, but this end of the year, man, the new releases that I'm eyeing for on Soundome or elsewhere, it's when I finally get these records that most of them are either coming out now or in January, pre-order stuff. It's quite baffling. Which one are you talking about? Ah, yeah, the pedal, yeah. Wow. I hope there's a little smiley in that demon emoji, Leon. But do you mean that you'd need acid to enjoy it, or you'd need acid to deserve it? Because it's quite a different paradigm. Next record is also pretty rare, but there's affordable copies flying around for some extremely strange reason. For me, this is a record that should be like a 200, 300 euro record, but you can still find it for about like 30, 40. Let me double check actually if I'm not talking out of my ass. yeah, no. This next record is 4 copies. There are tracks on this that are a little more traditional, like more like straight up jazz, but this for me is just, I mean, Bar Phillips. Wow. So for those who don't know, this is on Brain. Brain, one of the absolute most, one of the top 3 most important krautrock labels. And as far as I'm concerned, yeah, maybe number 1 actually for krautrock. Kraut music, krautrock, cosmic rock. Maybe it's Sky Records then. Yeah, Sky and Brain are the 2 most interesting labels of krautrock, in my opinion, obviously. Wow. Bar Phillips, man. Again, one of these records I probably bought because of Bar Phillips being on the cover. Yeah, he really used to be my favorite bass player. He's still top 3, but salut Toto. I think it's time. Yeah. Well, I got cold gene, but it's warming me up. Anyways. Woo. Oh, okay, yeah, no, this is a cheap record from 1976. Oh no. There's only 1 copy of it available for $200, but I think there's a reissue from the year after. Yeah, you can get the reissue for fairly cheap. Oh, Chance, thank you, man. Thank you, Chance, for supporting the channel and leaving a tip. Much appreciated, man. So the next record, as I was talking about, yeah, it's a fantastic record by a very famous artist, very, very famous. Probably one of the artists who people have heard the most in the world in the past, like 70 years, 60, 70 years. But this is a record they only did 300 copies of. And I'll play a bunch of tracks of it, because they're quite different. should be obvious who it is quite fast, but you tell me. Merci, Concert Body Chance. Just this organ, you should know who that is. This organ and the combination of the voice should tell you all you need to know about this. But this record goes in different directions, which is interesting. And he's got a pretty cool cover. This is an adagio, obviously. From 1976 as well. Same as the record from Friedrich Gulda with Bar Phillips. So no one has yet figured out who the musician here is. Come on. Stefan, Ed, I count on you. Julia. What's really cool is next track is uncharacteristic for him and that period of his career. You guys, I don't know, man. I don't know how you should be punished. Absolutely, Rufan, absolutely. Salut Pinap. Pinap here is a young French VC who's mostly into electronic music, but not only. And I did a little stream with him on his channel 2 days ago in French. So maybe you should go check it out if you know some French. It's me and another French guy, older, who has lots of experience in buying records. It was a nice chat. Finally, yes. I'm quite happy it's Chance who gets that first. Julia, obviously. Mystique, a library soundtrack. From 1976, which means that this music was never released commercially. This was made for sound, for stage and scene. And this track, and there's another one on it, which is quite interesting because there's not that many tracks like that in Morricone's discography. Obviously influenced by the Orient. Bongo drums with flutes. Just so cool. But the first one, the Adagio, now the third track is also an Adagio, but with orchestra rather than... The first one was just organ and the choir. Yeah, that book is amazing, and it's both in German and in English. It's basically the story of the first electronic music studio, pure electronic music studio. I know that story very well, but I'm almost tempted to buy it. It's a massive piece of history, probably one of the most important in the 20th century that has never really been told, at least in English. Ouais, Thomas. Yeah, I saw that on Soundom as well, yeah. Hello, Eric. Yeah, I have most of Played. I played a Played record a few weeks ago. And Jean-Michel Basquiat, I have some tracks of his. I have also the album of Vincent Gallo, where he played. Anyways, that record, super cool record cover on the Cometa label. It's a really cool library soundtrack label from Italy. It's mostly 70s stuff, even late 60s. And it's an Ennio Morricone record. They only did 300 copies of it. So I don't understand how it's possible that it's still available. Well, let's see if it still is after we talk about that. Alright, already 2 copies sold. But there's still... Yeah, there's still 2 copies at about 35 bucks. 40 bucks. In great condition, I think. Yeah, it should... tomorrow, I don't think there will be any copies left. And it's not just that the music is great, it's a very cool record to collect. Not that it should matter too much, but... Holy shit. I hadn't noticed. My copy is signed by Morricone on the cover. Oh my god. This is insane. Yes. Because it's not signed in the... It's difficult to see. It's... Ah. Salut Dory, nice to see you. Yeah, it's beautiful. Actually, yeah, the next track is even different again, so I'll play a little bit, because how often will you be able to hear this? Okay, only 1 copy left on Discogs. I don't earn anything on that, so I'm not pushing it. If I was really venal, I would have bought the copies, the remaining copies of that, and priced them up. But yeah, no, it's fun. I like it. I like that people find these records and get something special. I don't have the box set because I bought all of them separately way back. So I got all of the individual releases apart from one which I have a French reissue from the late 70s. I know originally they did do a box after it, but like no one has it. Yeah. Totally. It's quite fun to hear a Morricone do stuff like that. It's quite unusual. Hopefully next week I have another Morricone record that I just thought it's time. It's time to pull the trigger on these records that I know might be interesting, that are not the movie soundtrack stuff of this. Yeah, by way of Roma. Now an extremely cheap record that is quite interesting. Pinap, c'est sorti en 76 et c'est Ennio Morricone. Et c'est une illustration sonore, donc c'est de la musique pour l'image. Tom, thank you Tom for leaving a tip in the coffee jar. Much appreciated. Merci. Evil Shrink. Peter Zumo, Deep Drive, an album from a few years ago. You can find it super cheap. No one really cared. Peter Zumo, trombone player, who did a lot of stuff with Arthur Russell. I have most of his records. This one I missed for some reason. What I just realized is that it features Oliver Coates on the cello, who has made a name for himself playing for Mika Levy and a lot of people. But there's also Ralph Cumbers on electronics, trombone. Ralph Cumbers is someone I really liked in electronic dance music. He released a bunch of records, like bass records under the name of Bass Clef. I'll try to find them for next time because they're so good. And not all, but yeah, this track is just wonderful. The whole album, I would say, is uneven, but I have to really confront myself with it. Yeah, oh, of course, yeah, he was. I played him last week on the Ed Russia album. That is one of my favorites from last year. Exactly. Ah, that's true. There's one Steve Lacy record that there's a record that I figured out has Steve Lacy on. That was after, but I had no idea Steve Lacy was on. It's a very, 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 very expensive record. I don't know if I will be able to ever afford it, but we'll see. No, next one, Pinup should like it. Ah, bien, Ruthan. No, I have to to dig it out now. It's getting too crowded and too cold. Like my fingers tips are like, ooh, arthrosis almost. It's so cold. Now this is less joyful than a lot of music I played tonight. But nonetheless interesting. This is probably one of the earliest examples of what is being called dark ambient. This is Jeff Greinke. This is from 1985. I had bought this album from him like over 20 years ago, which is quite good. I'll play it afterwards. It's a bit different. This one is more like noise, industrial, jazz, free jazz. This one is straight up, dark ambient, like music that Mick Harris from Scorn or Napalm Death was gonna do under the name Lull, obviously. And it's pretty good. It's a Seattle artist, Seattle label. I played a 10-inch with a like new wave Italian band that he made a couple of months ago, maybe. That had really an amazing song. But yeah. Oh yeah, he did a lot of cassettes, Jeff Greinke. Absolutely. But this is literally music of the abyss. Or I can just burn my fingers back to life. Yeah. This record is not super expensive, but not cheap either. Not many copies around. The other one, I'll play some of it. Yeah, I let this one go because the two first tracks are really, really spectacular. Maybe you've been made aware of the schedule 808, right? Yeah, this is my favorite track of the record. So this is his first LP. Cities in Fog. I was lucky that someone had it in Europe recently. Supposedly not in great condition, but I saw the feedbacks of that person, and like I figured, for that price, I think, and that feedback, I think he probably undergraded it massively, and he did. So this is Jeff Greenkey on electronics, guitar, tapes, processing, recorded between July 84 and April 85 in Seattle. Salut Jim, I have to call you, sorry, I owe you a call. Oval, I adore the first two Oval album, and I kind of like the last one. I played it here recently. Nils Peter Molver, he's kind of like the the poor man John Hassel, isn't he? I mean, he's got a nice sound, but the problem is all these rhythms, like this trip hop rhythm he uses. It's like, really? Did you really need to make your music sound so from a very specific time and therefore not timeless? Yeah, thank you for reminding us, Rufan. Please hit the like button. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed, if you like more of that. And if you're watching this after the stream, you can always leave a comment in the comment section, and you can support the stream and or tip your DJ of the night by leaving a tip in the Ko-fi jar, which is the link in the first link in the description of the video. And you can do it even after the live. Few people do, but yeah. So just a little bit, a snippet of this other album of his that is quite different. It's a little more like fourth worldish, actually. And even if the first one goes for quite, not extremely expensive, but not cheap, this one is still super cheap. Tim Roll plays on the German label Dossier. Helm, yeah, I kind of like Helm. British artist, has stuff on Dice, on like when dubstep becomes Nurse's Wood, Helm. Yeah, Helm was on pen as well, yeah. Absolutely. Yeah, well, I need a new bottle. Of course, Rookfan. It's like video clips. Just think about it. Like the music would exist despite the cover. The cover art would not exist if someone didn't do the music and needed to release it. So the music always comes first, of course. Yeah, Dossier is from Berlin, yeah. And so is 808, if I remember correctly. And now we get some of 808's favorite instruments, right? No. That is something way more unexpected, way more under the radar. It's not necessarily a jazz record, actually. He plays Steve Lacy, but in a context that is quite different than usual. I do like this one. There's a few albums of them that I used to love. I've seen them live a few times. I guess the time when the Swans was a band that could give me a lot is kind of in the past. Now it's more in the nostalgia aspect side of things. I still do like a bunch of songs, but it's not a band that inspires me as they used to. Not that I think that the music is not good, but there's a time for everything. You're back. Yeah. Nowadays, if the Swans plays, they're here, I'll go and see them. But I don't need to buy the new albums. There's an album Michael Chira did with the singer of Windsurfer the Derby, Doug Mates, that has like an amazing song, really, but it's on this CD. I can tell you, Ted, though, that there's a connection with Ennio Morricone, surprisingly. but I don't think you'll find it. Yeah, that's what they are. Anyways, we're listening to one of my favorite live electronic dance music band. And someone who I know, who I'm friends with, I actually released a track of him on my previous label. This is TM404, Andreas Tillander. It's this project where he uses the Roland 404, as you can see, and also the 303 through the space echo of Roland as well. This is basically the setup. He's playing live drum machines and bass sequencers through ecospace and what's the other one on the reverb unit? Yeah. And this came out 10 years ago. I remember seeing him live doing that. That was mad. That was so trance-inducing. People were dancing in all kinds of ways. Happy. This is the first record under that name. So he got even better after. In live, he was even better. But I still really like this. So this track is 1202, 303s, and 2606. Because obviously the fun thing is that the 404 doesn't exist. Ooh, that's a good one. Yeah. I think my favorites one, the ones that I really like is a late one. It's the Great Exterminator. It was so there's this label from south of Sweden, Contra, and we did my label, and this label split EP of our artists and their artists, and it's called, I don't remember the name, but it's only one track of Andreas and 3 other artists. It's basically a co-release between Contra and Scudge Records. Yeah. Salut Dom, have a great afternoon, evening. I hope Sean likes this. I hope everyone likes this, but and even dub though, because there's something really dub about this. Oh, nice. The Old Tomorrow's Party. Yeah. Salut, Kaloum. Now, the other day, I was speaking with someone who was shocked, didn't know what I'm playing now. For me, it was obvious. As a fan of some of the people playing there, So this might. Okay, this is some really top names in music. So we might have a little bit of an issue playing this, but we'll see. So yes, 808. That track, the TM404, was kind of the warm up for the dance floor. We're getting faster tempo now, but we're going back in time.
Is that 757 7470?
You have most of Steve Lacy records from the 70s. Wow. Well, I have quite a few, but there's a bunch missing. All these Japanese lives. Oof.
Hello.
No,
It's
Thomas.
Joe.
That was he was before that. Would have been cool. Yeah, Stefan got it instantly. Yeah, exactly.
Who's there?
That's a good joke, Pete. Clever one. Yeah, it's about Schoner from 1976 or 78? 78, yeah.
Why don't you answer?
And the band, Bart Schoner is a German jazz musician who does like
Why don't you
weird
answer?
fusion jazz. And he, on this record, the backing band is Police before they even release the records. This is a dollar bean record,
Why don't you
but it's just absolutely amazing.
Why don't you answer? Why don't you answer? Why don't you answer?
Dmitri, thank you, Dmitri, for leaving a very nice tip in the coffee jar, man. If you don't have this, if you don't know this, this is a record well worth your $5 or $10. That track alone, I mean. Just imagine if you get in the bar and the DJ is playing that, you're gonna know you're gonna have a good night.
Why don't you answer? Why don't you answer?
Who knows? I've met both, so it's not impossible.
Please say something. Don't treat me this way.
Clatubar, salut. That's true. I had completely forgotten about that, Ed. But it's not that good, is it? Certainly not as good as this track, but man, I love Hawkwind. And I love the Police. The first 3 albums of Police, man. I know people will hate me for that, but the Clash, Police, yes. Even if there's something really annoying about Police, but yeah, that might be because there's even a 12-inch version of that. But the album, it doesn't say anything about that though on the record. Salut Vance. What a nice little electronic record now. This is an artist that I think I have 3 or 4 records of hers. It sounds like really cool old orb, it's the orb music, but this is an artist from Japan called Sapphire Slows. This is her 3rd record. It's might be her best one. A record you can probably get for less than $10 as well. Yeah, absolutely. He's credited on the record like that. Well, better get that they get cold than warm. No. Notre bonne nuit Pinap, à bientôt. Regarde la fin plus tard si tu veux. Il y aura peut-être un truc pour toi. So this came out on the Greek label called Nous. Pretty good artwork. Good evening, Avant-garde. She's done, I think, 2 other records since this one. Not as good as the first 3 ones, but she has also a CD with an amazing track where she sings a little bit. I mean, there's like 8 tracks on the CDs, but there's only one I like, unfortunately. But Where are you again, Avant-garde? I forget. Sometimes I think it's you're in Iceland, but now I remember it's I'm the Dead who's in Iceland. Simple music, but yeah, such a good sense of sound, harmony, and like remaining sparse in all the right ways. Ah, okay. So many good shops in the Netherlands, huh? Which one? The Wolf. I don't know that band, that artist. Or maybe I do. I'll look them up then. I went to the very first ATP. The first ATP was actually not called ATP, it was the Lighthouse Party in London, which was basically a warp curated party more or less. The second one I went to as well, which was the first one named ATP in 2002, I think, and then I played myself at the third one, the one curated by Ottaker in 2003 or 3, I think, yeah. That was the most insane lineup I've seen in my whole life. Yeah, Video Magic is pretty good. It's actually awesome. I'd forgotten how that track has got this kind of tropical, like steamy Amazonian quality. It's pretty nice. What I needed right now. When I think about it now, I can totally connect this with Japanese environmental music. The ambient that's sometimes a little bit too new agey for me. But yeah, this is really good. Yeah, that's the one. We were at the same. That was the lighthouse party. Wow, where they had the metal detectors at the entrance, so no one would come in to bootleg the whole thing. Wow, that's really good. That was a crazy party. That was the very first time they performed in London, and Prefuse 73 was there, first time in Europe as well. The guy from Phoenicia. I remember Quinoline Yellow from Scam playing Golden Tiny Books by Coil in his DJ set. Played Aphex Twin. The Finnish guy, what was his name again? On the Reflex was playing it. Aphex Twin was playing. Yeah, or early in the year. Björk was in the attending, was there, and I managed to get a mini disc recorder in, and I just went around recording the atmosphere of the whole party. And Björk just bumped into me and was drunk and barfed on my feet, and I recorded the whole thing. No, a jazz artist that doesn't get much talk. He's not completely ignored, but it's a really, really good record. Monty Waters, The Black Cat. Featuring Yoshiaki Masuo on guitar, Ronnie Boykins on bass, and George Avalos on drums. This is a Japanese release, 1975. I don't have the OB. Yeah. It was quite freezing, you're right, I remember now. Bogdan Razinski, I remember, was playing and like terrorizing people. I'm still there, you're going back and forth, G. McGee. So Monty Waters, he's like a New York loft scene player, character, figure. And he's in New York at a time when there's not really that much great new jazz. There, in my opinion, like it all got like too jazz rockish for the most part. This got guitar, but really good jazz guitar, which is not that common. I hope it was a nice sleep though. Falling asleep to music is wonderful, I think. Yeah, this is like modern jazz, post-bop. It's a bit funky, but not... No, it's not really funky. It's groovy. Yeah, not funky. I don't usually like too much like groovy jazz, but yeah, as you said, this is nice. Just enough contrast. Wow. Some lost scriptures. You know, this is jazz like... Yeah, 59, 64. Everyone got their solo. And the other watched them. Each one has his turn. But we're about to close it for the night, by the way, and in great taste fashion, which means that we'll have to have some bad taste. Because Wyatt ended on a perfect note. Thomas' favorite track of the night. Why end it like that when you can sabotage yourself? Yeah. I think I just found the name for my next record, if I manage to finish it. I would call it a case for self-sabotage. Yeah. Yeah, it did. We're not gone yet. Hey, it was nice to see you. Nice for you to take part and good comments. Samo was, when I left Scotch, he took over for the live shows. But Samo and I did records together before that. Long before that. It's funny you know that. Yeah, it's funnily someone. If you know, there's someone who comes to the stream quite often. Seashell of Love, which is iCube. iCube did the mastering of the very first record Samo and I did together. Salut Bob. That's when I remind you to like the video, leave a comment, leave a tip for your DJ of the night, if you can, and this is for Leon. For those in Europe, there's still time to go out to party. It's not too late. And for you on the other side of the globe,
You wanna put me to the test? There's something to consider when I'm scheduled to rock. I will always deliver. I've been going for a while.
exactly.
It's time to
Oh,
attack. They call me Stunty, and I am
you
back.
are
I
an
came to this
insider,
place to rock
Balearic.
the land. And you know I'm not alone. I got DJ Man. And it's time to rock, and we gonna rock. 'Cause you know we always do our best, do our best, start that. Don't get us wrong, 'cause I'm here to say it's DJ Man and Shy D, and we don't play. Yo, man, cut it.
Oh, I would love to live on a houseboat. That's my dream. Oh, look at that nice, clean,
Yo,
generic
homeboy.
sleeve. So for the Philistine who think Luke Skywalker is a sci-fi character, no. Luke Skywalker is a cool cat from Miami. That's who Luke Skywalker is.
I came to the place to give you a lesson, to let you know that I'm not blessing. I'm a certified rapper and my name is Shy D. I'm capable of taking out any MC. I'm checking with the word that I say. All you soft MCs need to step on my way. Don't try me or deny me, 'cause I'm number one. And when I rap on the mic, I get the job done, 'cause everything I say, you know it's rough. I'm Shy D and I gotta be tough. Everybody sing this song.
Action! 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 Action!
Yo, DJ Man, I'm breaking out 'cause my throat is sore. Tell me what you think of that, homeboy.
That was French.
Luke Skywalker,
Don't try to
Miami-based
imagine
hero.
what you see. Just listen to the words.
He's labeled,
and
that's not him.
follow, please.
That's
You
Chef
see the
Nunez doing a
words
mega
I
mix.
said bring harmony from every nation, state, and country. See, I took
Chef
a
Nunez who
trip
went on to produce and to do the mix on a lot of Beastie Boys early stuff.
Jealous girls, for one thing I know, it was plain to see there were a lot of jealous girls in Miami. Jealous girls.
I love these edits. Latin Rascal style. .808 bass drum.
Listen up, y'all, 'cause this is it. Forget that old dance.
To you too, Thomas. There will be one more before Christmas next week. Well, there'll be some presents for you guys. I'll find a way. And it will be fun, and there will be music as usual. So, cheers, Barbara. It's just crazy music. I love this. Well, I hope you had fun, Christopher. I hope it was. Christopher is way up in the north compared to me. He's like 500 kilometers north from me. Is that it, Christopher? Freestyle. That's what we call freestyle, Sean. It's crazy creative. That's what it is. That's why I like it. It's just the splicing, which basically is a technique from musique concrète. All right. Thank you, everyone. Have a nice evening, and I'll see you next week if you dare come again. Bye, bye, bye. Bye, bye. Bye, bye. Bye, bye. Bye, bye. Bye, bye.